59 racers from 15 countries, top gear cars and good batteries instead of gasoline. At the end of February, the European Championship of remote-controlled car models took place in Hrotovice Sports Hall. The championship was under the supervision of RC Club Czech Republic and the European Federation EFRA, and it was the competition of the best. Also, the current European champion Ronald Volker and his junior counterpart Adrian Bernstein were present. The race posed a challenge even for the successful Czech riders Zdeněk Hamák and Michal Bok. In junior category, the race didn't lack many promising racers because the racers Michal Blahovský, Marek Černý and Dominik Schulz came as well. As usual, the practice rides preceded the qualifying heats. Due to the increased number of rounds, the quality of the track was continuously changing, and most racers started searching for the optimal settings of their cars. And what ambitions did they bring along to the Hrotovice Hall? I would like to get to the final A, even though it's really a big dream and it won't be easy at all. But I think that final B would also be a huge success. I would like to finish within the first half of the racers, or at worst at the 30th place. I would be very lucky to get to A, maybe to be within the first 10 places, but I doubt it. I shall rather set the goal to get to the B from the 10th to 15th place. If that works out, that would be good. I'm not happy about the settings of my car, but I hope that I'll be able to focus on the heats, because I'm aware of the fact that the mistakes are caused by me, not the car. My goal is to be at least within top 20. Even the European Championship racers saw some technical difficulties. The correct tuning of the race car is the key element of successful practice and qualifying heats. It is the fourth regulator to break up after a week and at the end of the practice. During the measure practice, the receiver also broke up. Looking at the racers' list, it was absolutely clear that the winning times will differ only in tenths of seconds. My tip in general is Ronald Volker, who currently is in the best shape because he wins one race after another and he drives perfectly, calmly and without mistakes. But good for us, for X-Ray, that Alex Hagberg is very fast and is able to ride the same times like Volker. I just had a good ride too. I'm second after the practice, so I'm satisfied. Among the heavy favorites of the championship belong the German racer Ronald Volker and no less ambitious Alexander Hagberg from Sweden. Previous results of the riders led to a conclusion that the competition was going to be tight.
For this race so far, Alexander Hagberg is really strong on a good pace, so it will be, I think, close between him and me and maybe some other drivers who are improving in qualification. So I think it will be an interesting race.
The biggest challenge is Ronald Volker, who's always on the top for the last carpet races, so I guess Ronald will be.
Hrotovice Hall wasn't anything new for the foreign racers. 2 years ago, the idea of the European Championship taking place in the Czech Republic was being considered. When we had been discussing the race at the ERA AGM meeting in Brussels, there had been actually 3 states that had been interested in hosting the race. Then we voted and the Czech Republic won, but the specification was that the race would take place in 2011. There are 20 riders who think they will get to finals, but finals is for 10 people only. And I'm not talking about a winner, there's only one possibility, one chance, so it won't be easy. We have 6 heats, only 2 of them count, and it's even more difficult given the fact that each rider must have stable and balanced results. There are strict rules for all the racers at championship. The organizational directions are towards the leaders of particular teams. There are, I think, 16 countries here, so the representatives of each and every country meet at the meeting, listen to what the management says, and then it's up to us to process the information in our own team. Final heats were preceded by qualifying rounds. The winner of the qualifying rounds was Ronald Volker, followed by Alexander Hagberg. The best Czech racer, Zdenko Kunák, placed 10th and his team colleague Zdeněk Hamák was 12th. I actually have nothing to lose at the 10th place. I hope I will move a few places forward, but we'll see tomorrow. The finals are always the most difficult part, because the riders' times are fairly equal. We could just now see that 6 people finished within 1 second. The differences are minimal. Now, the smallest mistakes will decide. When I start in the second half and I have few riders behind me, I have to wait and see what happens in front of me. We will see according to the scrum, it's half and half. After Austria, this place isn't exactly as I wanted. It was my duty to be in Final B, and Final A was to be something better. I am definitely happy. The finals will be very equal and balanced. It's necessary to draw away at the start in order not to get in conflict with someone from the back. I will see then. The optimism was still present with sweet Alexander Hagberg after all the qualifying rounds. With his flawless ride, well-set chassis, he didn't let to rest his biggest rival from Germany.
I'm happy that I recovered from a bad day yesterday to second place, which I'm very happy with. The whole team is doing well, so I believe we have a good chance to win this race.
The long-expected final in Hrotovice was dominated by German rider Ronald Volker. He won quite safely right in the first 2 heats. He defended the title of the European champion. Then a big fight for a vice-champion's title followed in the third final heat, where another German, Yannick Prumper with Yokomo chassis, scored. He took advantage of Alex's technical problems, and by that he moved Alex to final 3rd place.
I'm very happy that I won the first 2 mains, because the car was not that good as in the last qualification round or in final practice, but couldn't be happier.
In the Czech colors, the total 9th place belonged to Zdenko Kunák. After the first final, after the 5th place, I was expecting something like 6th place, 7th place, so I'm quite satisfied. The 9th place is of course nice. Zdeněk Hamák won the first final B, but in the following heats he experienced many problems. He ended up at 13th position in the result list. Feelings aren't exactly great, because it could have been better. I wasn't fortunate in the finals. I was hit from the back twice and there was nothing I could do about it, and the result is what it is. 4-day-long championship in Hrotovice Sports Hall proved once again that the Czech racers belong to the European elite. The satisfaction with the course of the championship was in the very end expressed by international referees.
It's good. It's good, no problem. Everything is running very smoothly. The track is excellent, and it's very easy for me as a referee and for the drivers to overtake and things like that. So it's a very good thing.
RC racing car models are saying goodbye to the winter hall season. Practices and competitions will again move to the outdoor tracks. The title of the best outdoor rider will be fought for in the half of August at the track near Austrian Vienna.